In regards to homosexuality, a lot of Republicans strongly believe that marriage is between a man and a woman. And for instance, there are other Republicans like McCain that believe that there should not be a constitutional ban against gay rights and issues among homosexuals. He believes issues among, in that regard, should be limited to state and local, local government to decide, and not the federal government. The federal government is, in our opinion as Republicans, is less government, and leave it up to the local government and the state government to choose on that issue.
Well, Senator Barack Obama supports civil unions, and he has consistently opposed federal and state constitutional marriage amendments, because we have seen in some states that enshrining a definition of marriage into the Constitution can allow states to roll back the civil rights and benefits that have been provided in domestic partnerships and civil unions. Now, for me personally, it goes back to legislating what they deem is moral or immoral here, and so they think that abortion should be immoral, gay marriage is immoral, and they want to legislate that and change the Constitution. I think that people should be free to love who they want to love, and there should be no parameters on telling somebody that you can't be married and that you shouldn't have the same benefits as a heterosexual couple. For me, this is an important issue. I think that we're really going to have to look at this and as a country and state by state and ask ourselves, why would we want to vote against allowing some people to freely and openly love who they want to love and be married to?
In regards of tackling the issue of illegal immigration, this is it's a topic that has many Republicans battling among each other in the discussion of this. And a person like John McCain, even Mel Martinez, supported the comprehension illegal reform bill, and basically what we found from that, looking back, is that we cannot have a comprehensive bill. We should tackle one issue at a time, and that's why you see now, for instance, McCain saying let's handle the illegal immigration problem first. By securing our borders and enhancing our security, holding businesses accountable for bringing in illegal immigrants. Then we can deal with the ones that are here. That should be a separate bill. Let's deal with that. That's plan number 2, and then we'll deal with the ones that are here and figure that out.
The need for comprehensive immigration reform is imminent, and we are seeing that every day. We allow undocumented workers to work in our country. We should also allow them to earn their citizenship.
I believe that a lot of Hispanics can relate to McCain's position on many issues. One thing is the free trade agreement, and a lot of Hispanics, especially the ones that have come here to Florida, are coming from all different parts of Latin America, and of course people moving from up north down here. But specifically those that are coming from countries like Venezuela or Colombia, they see that by enforcing a trade agreement, it's helping their country and their family back home. So that is one thing. The other thing, he is a big advocate for school choice, and he believes that families should be the ones to choose where their kids go to school, and not the government telling them this is where your child goes. So he's a big supporter of that, and with Hispanics having lots of kids, I have 3 myself that are school-aged kids, that's an important factor too. And also he wants to have a tax exemption of $2,500 per individual and $5,000 per family to help offset the cost of health insurance, or the cost of health care, and also increase the dependent tax when you're submitting your tax return, the number of dependents that you have, and he wants to increase that as well. And last but not least, in the state of Florida, 16% of small businesses are owned by Hispanics versus 7% nationally. So McCain sees that, small business is the backbone and the driving force of this economy, and he really wants to support small businesses by providing more incentives. So when you're doing that, you're helping these small businesses, you're helping Hispanic business owners that came here for that American dream and start their own business, their own, roots here in this country with their family.
I think that Latinos should vote for Barack Obama because he really does value and represent what we as Latinos value, and that is family, and that is a real solution to the economic crisis that we're facing. And it is also his ability to be inclusive. And what we see in America today is a lot of divisiveness. We're seeing in America today is people's fundamental human rights being dismantled. And with the Democratic Party and with Senator Barack Obama, we don't see that. We see hope. We see the ability for change, for real change in America. And as a Hispanic female, a Democratic Hispanic female, there are no other options for me. Senator Obama represents everything that I deem and hold important in my values as an American voter.